We have Nintendo Direct Mini. There was another one. So let's kind of go through here briefly. So there was announcement Just Dance 2021, World of Tank Blitz, which I believe you can already play. It's a free-to-play like MMO for tanks. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Me and Josie already talked about this. It's a cool looking rhythm game. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. This is going to be like a head-to-head Puyo Puyo versus Tetris puzzle game, cross-up puzzle game. It's going to have an online mode and story mode. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Adventure Pack consists over 130 songs and 6 new titles. Big Rumble Boxing, Creed Champions. So this is a story-driven game with the Rocky franchise within the Rocky universe. Has free play mode as well as online, and this is launching in spring 2021. Jump Force Deluxe Edition. I might actually get this. I actually have Jump Force. So this is basically like the definitive version, I think, where it's going to have all the DLC in it. And if you don't know what it is, it's a 3D arena fighter featuring all of your favorite like Shonen Jump manga characters. So it's really cool. And it's fun. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. Collection of Saga Final Fantasy Legend. Originally released on the Game Boy system. I might actually get this. Captain Tsubasa Rise of New Champions. This came out this week. I'm actually probably going to do a review on it, so stay tuned for that. Me and Josie were going to talk about it today, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately. And Microsoft Dungeons DLC and Fuser. So Fuser is a nonstop digital music festival. So it's kind of like Rock Band, I guess. So let me kind of jump into some trouble with Crystal Chronicles here. So actually a couple things. So yeah, Crystal Chronicles came out. Now, it's a multiplayer action-based RPG. So think of the Final Fantasy franchise, but more of a focus on multiplayer co-op. Kind of like an MMO, you could say, where you do dungeons together. So there's no local co-op, which I think Josie talked about last week. Now, here's the thing. This is what I read. I read a detailed review about. So each player has a single save file on their console, which is kind of like how first-person games do it. You know, there's no database, so I guess that kind of is a database. But it's a save file, and it allows them to quickly access all the player data. You know, that's definitely how handhelds do it. So here's the problem with that. If you host a game in Crystal Chronicles and 2 other people come in, you get all the upgrades. They can only get items and stuff like that. So the host gets all the benefits. So what does that mean? that means in order for everyone in a 4-player group to unlock everything, you would have to run the same dungeon 4 times. And each time, every single player would have to host it. So that is a horrible design choice. Now, updates to the host only... The host only receives Myrrh, which is kind of like the currency in the game. So they only get the currency as well. And you cannot move... So that might be doable if you could quickly move from dungeon to dungeon and switch hosts, but you can't do that. You have to disband. And even let's say you have a host and everyone agrees, yeah, we'll just let this host do all the dungeons tonight. Now, you can't even dungeon hop, go from one dungeon to a dungeon. You have to disband your group, start a new lobby, and then go to a new dungeon. So I don't know what they were thinking. The game obviously is, fun and good to play, and I guess it has good graphics and music and it plays well. But if the game is centered around online multiplayer, you can't do something this clunky in this day and age. Some people are even saying it's even harder to play than the original handheld versions, I believe, which were on the Game Boy Advance. I have one copy of, I have a copy, but it's for the DS, so maybe it was on the DS. But yeah, you can't do that this day and age. You have to make multiplayer seamless, and you have to have servers that can update all the data back to players pretty quickly. So, hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of Games I Speak. If you liked the episode, please subscribe and leave a comment below, and we'll see you all next time.